You came in Sunday dress and morning light, a pale blue ribbon holding back the bright. The cafe windows opened on the square, and all of spring seemed gathered in your hair. The waiter smiled and guided us inside, where soft jazz lingered low and dignified, and coffee steam rose easy through the air, like little ghosts of dreams already there. I don't know how a day becomes a song, but I knew it when you came along. Sunday dress and coffee steam, everything was gentler than a dream. Bruges was blooming, bells were far. You look brighter than the morning star. Sunday dress and coffee steam, table shining in a silver gleam, and in that old cafe's quiet grace, love began without a chase. You laughed at rain still sleeping on the stone, and how the swans can make the canals their throne. You drew a flower idly with your spoon, and turned the whole cafe into June. The band was only radio and air, yet every note felt hand-delivered there. A saxophone like velvet in the room, a soft guitar beneath the floral bloom. The city kept its history outside, but in our little corner time complied. Sunday dress and coffee steam, everything was gentler than a dream. Bruges was blooming, bells were far. You look brighter than the morning star. Sunday dress and coffee steam, table shining in a silver gleam, and in that old cafe's quiet grace, love began without a chase. Maybe it's the smallest things that give a lonely heart its wings. A glove left near a sugar dish, a look so slight it turns to wish. Maybe it's the weather's art, how spring can lean against the heart and make an ordinary place feel touched by everlasting grace. used to hide, a ribbon blue, a silver gleam, a Sunday dress, and coffee steam.
You stirred your tea with a silver spoon in a patient 3-time afternoon, and every circle that you drew seemed to pull the daylight into view. The cafe walls were pale and old, the spring air sweet, the sunlight gold, and somewhere near the pastry stand a clarinet began to understand how certain rooms can hold a spell, how little gestures wear it well, how one soft look can make a place move in a slower, sweeter grace. Silver spoon waltz, turn the day, spin the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near, love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon waltz, smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. Your voice fell low above the cup, like velvet trying not to rush. You asked if I believed in fate. I said perhaps in weather dates, in old cafes and open books, in almost silent meeting looks, in bells that ring at just the time when someone turns and alters rhyme. The waiter passed the doorway side, a flower cart rolled softly by, and every polished thing in sight looked dipped in diluted candlelight. Silver spoon waltz, turn the day, spin the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near, love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon waltz, smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. Perhaps the grandest songs are small, they barely rise above a call. They simply settle in the room and make the heart a little bloom. Accordion sigh, clarinet plead, piano say the rest I need. For words too careful to confess this tender form of happiness. day. Spend the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near. Love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon walks smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. The spoon lay still, the hour did too, and spring kept turning me to you.
Spring light on the terrace, white chairs under trees, a quiet little corner where the whole world breathes. The waiter ties the awning back, the street begins to shine, and somewhere in the gentle hour your footsteps enter mine. A newspaper arose, a breeze that barely shows, and all the little morning things grow softer as you come. Spring light on the terrace, bruise and silver green, coffee dark as memory, flowers bright as dream. Spring light on the terrace, take your time with me. Let the bells and bicycles drift into melody. You sit where sun can find you, half shadow, half in gold, the softest kind of beauty the old town ever told. A trumpet on the radio leans low against the air, and I forget the world beyond the shape of you right there. No need to hurry through this pale and pretty blue, for some of life's most faithful joys arrive in quiet hue. Spring light on the terrace, rouge and silver green, coffee dark as memory, flowers bright as dream. Spring light on the terrace, take your time with me. Let the bells and bicycles drift into melody. There will be louder days than this, more dazzling scenes and careless bliss, but none may ever hold the art of how this stillness touched the heart. A terrace cup and city square, a little blossom in your hair, a guitar string, a trumpet sigh, and one fine spring beneath the sky. pale blue ribbon holding back the bright. The cafe windows opened on the square, and all of spring seemed gathered in your hair. The waiter smiled and guided us inside, where soft jazz lingered low and dignified, and coffee steam rose easy through the air, like little ghosts of dreams already there. I don't know how a day becomes a song, but I knew it when you came along. Sunday dress and coffee steam, everything was gentler than a dream. Bruges was blooming, bells were far. You looked brighter than the morning star. Sunday dress and coffee steam, tables shining in a silver gleam, and in that old cafe's quiet grace, love began without a chase. You laughed at rain still sleeping on the stone, at how the swans can make the canals their throne. You drew a flower idly with your spoon, and turned the whole cafe into June. The band was only radio and air, yet every note felt hand-delivered there. A saxophone like velvet in the room, a soft guitar beneath the floral bloom. The city kept its history outside, but in our little corner time complied. Sunday dress and coffee steam, everything was gentler than a dream. Bruges was blooming, bells were far. You looked brighter than the morning star. Sunday dress and coffee steam, tables shining in a silver gleam, and in that old cafe's quiet grace, love began without a chase. Maybe it's the smallest things that give a lonely heart its wings. A glove left near a sugar dish, a look so slight it turns to wish. Maybe it's the weather's art, how spring can lean against the heart and make an ordinary place feel touched by everlasting grace. Sunday dress and coffee steam, everything was gentler than a dream. Bruges was blooming, bells were far. You looked brighter than the morning star. a Sunday dress, and coffee steam. Spring light on the terrace, white chairs under trees, a quiet little corner where the whole world breathes. The waiter ties the awning back, the street begins to shine, and somewhere in the gentle hour your footsteps enter mine. A newspaper arose, a breeze that barely shows, and all the little morning things grow softer as you come. Spring light on the terrace, bruise and silver green, coffee dark as memory, flowers bright as dream. Spring light on the terrace, take your time with me. Let the bells and bicycles drift into melody. You sit where sun can find you, half shadow, half in gold, the softest kind of beauty the old town ever told. A trumpet on the radio leans low against the air, and I forget the world beyond, the shape of you right there. No need to hurry through this pale and pretty blue, for some of life's most faithful joys arrive in quiet hue. Spring light on the terrace, bruise and silver green, coffee dark as memory, flowers bright as dream. Spring light on the terrace, take your time with me. Let the bells and bicycles drift into melody. There will be louder days than this, more dazzling scenes and careless bliss, but none may ever hold the art of how this stillness touched the heart. A terrace cup and city square, a little blossom in your hair, a guitar string, a trumpet sigh, and one fine spring beneath the sky. Spring light on the terrace, bruise and silver green, coffee dark as memory, flowers bright as dream. Spring light on the terrace, take your time with me. Let the bells and bicycles drift into melody. And when the day turns warm and free, a piece of it stays here with me, in silver green, in cup
church bells spoke, a florist laughed beneath the eaves, and spring unstitched the winter leaves. Inside the cafe, china gleamed like something from a satin dream. You sat beside the painted pane and made the weather sweet again. A sugar cube, a silver spoon, a melody that swayed too soon. I never knew a room could sing until you smiled and touched the spring. Brews in bloom, brews in bloom, flowers leaning through the room. Muted trumpet, coffee steam, you are brighter than the cream. Brews in bloom, slow and fine, afternoon in borrowed time. Every little street agrees, love looks best in moments like these. The waiter brought a butter roll, and sunlight crossed the wooden floor. A cyclist passed with tulips tied, a red scarf dancing at her side. You spoke in low and easy tones, like jazz notes worn smooth as stones. And every phrase you let me keep turned the waking town more deep. Outside the canal held the sky, blue enough to make me shy. And all the bridges seem to say, heaven likes the earth this way. Brews in bloom, brews in bloom, flowers leaning through the room. Muted trumpet, coffee steam, you are brighter than the cream. Brews in bloom, slow and fine, afternoon in borrowed time. Every little street agrees, love looks best in moments like these. No need for fireworks or noise, no need for grand and dazzling joys. Just your hand resting near mine, and sunlight warming up the wine. No hurry in the city air, no fear of losing what is there. When grace arrives this naturally, it asks for nothing but to be. Brews in bloom, brews in bloom, flowers leaning through the room. Muted trumpet, coffee steam, you are brighter than the cream. Brews in bloom, slow tomorrow fades too fast, I'll keep this morning made to last. A little table, spring in you, and Bruges in bloom the whole day through. The morning wore a lilac coat. Along the lane the church bells spoke. A florist laughed beneath the eaves, and spring unstitched the winter leaves. Inside the cafe, china gleamed like something from a saddened dream. You sat beside the painted pane and made the weather sweet again. A sugar cube, a silver spoon, a melody that swayed too soon. I never knew a room could sing until you smiled and touched the spring. Bruise in bloom, bruise in bloom, flowers leaning through the room. Muted trumpet, coffee steam. You are brighter than the cream. Bruise in bloom.
There were tulips by the window, red and yellow in the light. Their reflection on the teacups made the room feel warm and bright. Bruges was fresh with spring awakenings, water shimmering under stone. Yet in that cafe full of murmurs, you somehow made it feel like home. The curtain moved, the doorway sighed, a bicycle bell passed outside, and all the world seemed carefully arranged to bring you close to me. Tulips by the window, morning on the lace, quiet little heaven in a weathered place. Bruges was full of blossom, full of silver air, but none of it was lovelier than finding you there. Tulips by the window, coffee dark and sweet, springtime in the old town moving at our feet. If I ever lose this hour, memory will know love looked like your shadow where the tulips glow. The menu curled at every corner, the spoons were polished bright as rain. A radio behind the counter played a slow and tender strain. You asked me if the sky was clearing, I said it had been clear all day, because the second that you entered, every cloud had walked away. No grand confession crossed the room, just flowers leaning into bloom, and one warm look that let me know some of silver air, but none of it was lovelier than finding you there. Oh, tulips by the window, coffee dark and sweet, springtime in the old town moving at our feet. If I ever lose this hour, memory will know love looked like your shadow where the tulips glow. I have no diamond words to bring, no grand old cathedral bell to ring. Just this, the room was changed by you, and spring itself seemed more than true. The clarinet can say the rest, how quiet joy can fill the chest, how one soft day in borrowed light can make the ordinary bright. Tulips by the window, morning on the lace, quiet little heaven in a weathered place. Bruges was full of blossom, full of silver air, but none of it was lovelier than finding you there. Tulips by the window, coffee dark and sweet, springtime in the old town moving at our feet. If I ever lose this hour, memory will know love looked like your shadow where the tulips glow. The tulips stayed, the sun climbed slow, and in their colors I still know how softly one fine morning grew from old stone streets to me and you. There were tulips by the window, red and yellow in the light. Their reflection on the teacups made the room feel warm and bright. Bruges was fresh with spring awakenings, water shimmering under stone. Yet in that cafe full of murmurs, you somehow made it feel like home. The curtain moved, the doorway sighed, a bicycle bell passed outside, and all the world seemed carefully arranged to bring you close to me. Tulips by the window, morning on the lace, quiet little heaven in a weathered place. Bruges was full of blossom, full of silver air, but none of it was lovelier than finding you there. Tulips by the window, coffee dark and sweet, springtime in the old town moving at our feet. If I ever lose this hour, memory will know love looked like your shadow where the tulips glow. The menu curled at every corner, the spoons were polished bright as rain. A radio behind the counter beside a bucket full of blooms that made the whole lane smell like June. Inside, the table shone like cream, and you arrived inside the dream. A little late, a little flushed, and suddenly the room felt hushed. There are entrances that shift the day, that make the ordinary sway, and yours was one of those, I know, that turned the morning tender slow. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing. Bruges in blossom, hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver rain, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. You set your gloves beside the plate, as if time itself could wait. The waiter brought a sugar tart, and something opened in my heart. A flute line from the radio curled above the room below, and all the petals on the street seemed to gather at your feet. I watched the sunlight find your face and teach the whole old room new grace, as if the city had rehearsed for this one scene from spring's own verse. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing. Bruges in blossom, hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver rain, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. No destination, no grand plan, no map but where your smile began. No future larger than this seed, where spring and jazz and kindness meet. And yet it felt enough to fill the canals, the rooftops and the hill, enough to carry through the years as one of life's more perfect clears. Bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing. Bruges in blossom, hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver rain, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. The bicycle waited in the sun, the afternoon had just begun, but in my heart one thing took wing, you and a blue bicycle spring. You lifted up a cup of April, thin white porcelain lined with gold, steam like a ribbon, soft and graceful, carrying stories never told. Outside the window market orchid flowers spilled their colors down the lane, and every minute held its balance between a smile and springtime rain. There are mornings made for memory, even as they pass away, and this one leaned across the table like it knew my heart would stay. A cup of April, warm and bright, held in your hands like morning light. Bruges in blossom, cafe slow, nowhere we had to be or go. A cup of April, sweet and clear, the kind of hour I keep for years. If love can start without a sound, it starts where little flowers are found. The waiter hummed a faded love song, vases breathed peony and rose. A newspaper on the chair beside us knew more than either of us chose. You laughed at something light and passing, still it lingered in the air, and all at once the old room answered with a tenderness laid bare. There are moments made of linen, silver spoons and gentle grace, but they only turn to treasure when they happen in your face. A cup of April, warm and bright, held in your hands like morning light. Bruges in blossom, cafe slow, nowhere we had to be or go. A cup of April, sweet and clear, the kind of hour I'd keep for years. If love can start without a sound, it starts where little flowers are found. No cinema could ever frame the way the daylight spoke your name. No painter's hand could quite restore the hush that moved across the floor. So let the piano take its turn, let vibraphone and saxophone burn softly, softly through the day, like feelings learning how to stay. Bruges in blossom, cafe slow, nowhere we had to be or go. A cup of April, sweet and clear, the kind of hour I keep for years. If love can start without a sound, it starts where little flowers are found. The cream dissolved, the hour ran, the street filled up with walking plans. But somewhere in the quiet air, April still waits for us in there.
You spread apricot on morning bread, sunlight on your fingertips instead. And somehow that one amber line made the whole table look divine. The jars were glowing on the shelf, the room contented with itself, a quiet little world of taste, where nothing beautiful went to waste. The radio hummed, the silver shone, the spring air slipped through half-open doors, and with one laugh you gave the day a richer, sweeter sort of grace. Apricot jam serenade, softest little song ever made. Brews in bloom and coffee near, everything lovely gathered here. Apricot jam serenade, golden and slow and unafraid. If love is humble, kind and small, then maybe this is love after all. A child skipped by with ribbon shoes, a florist shook the morning dew. The clarinet behind the bar seemed to know exactly where we are. You lifted up your porcelain cup, the steam came dancing slowly up, and all at once the whole old place turned bright with calm around your face. No ballroom needed, no parade, just butter bloom and little shade, and one old city gently dressed in all the colors you wore best. Apricot jam serenade, softest little song ever made. Brews in bloom and coffee near, everything lovely gathered here. Apricot jam serenade, golden and slow and unafraid. If love is humble, kind and small, then maybe this is love after all. I used to think that love arrived with louder steps and grander signs, but now I know it sometimes sings through teaspoons and through simple things, through vibraphone and market rain, through sugar white and window pane, through one sweet table by the street, where spring and morning softly meet. Apricot jam serenade, softest little song ever made. Brews in bloom and coffee near, everything lovely gathered here. Apricot jam serenade, golden and slow and unafraid. If love is humble, kind and small, then maybe this is love after all. And long after the plates were cleared, that gentle sweetness stayed right here, a golden note that never strayed. My apricot jam serenade.
Morning brush the rooftops gold, not too too bright, not too bold, just enough to wake the square and lay a little beauty there. The cafe chairs were neatly lined, the first soft customers arrived, and in the doorway framed by spring, you made the bells forget to ring. A little fragrance, rose and tea, a little smile directed me into a day so finely spun. It felt half made of cream and sun. Brushed gold morning, quiet and new. Every soft reflection led me back to you. Bruges in the springtime, slow and sweet, music in the coffee, and flowers in the street. Brushed gold morning, timeless and true. Every little pretty thing was made more so by you. And in that elegant old cafe light, the day learned how to shine just right. A postcard rack, a folded coat, a waiter clearing crumbs and notes. The radio breathed a velvet song, the kind that lingers all day long. You traced the handle of your cup as if to wake the future up. But all I wanted then was this, to let the hour remain a kiss. No thunder needed, none at all, just sunlight on a plaster wall, and your voice soft enough to turn the simplest answer into burn. Brushed gold morning, quiet and new. Every soft reflection led me back to you. Bruges in the springtime, slow and sweet, music in the coffee, and flowers in the street. Brushed gold morning, timeless and true. Every little pretty thing was made more so by you. And in that elegant old cafe light, the day learned how to shine just right. We don't always know the hour that will keep its hidden power, one that follows us for years through crowded rooms and noisier fears. But I will know this one by scent, by polished wood and compliments, by flugelhorn and tulip hue, by morning slowly touching you. Brushed gold morning, quiet and new. Every soft reflection led me back to you. Bruges in the springtime, slow and sweet, music in the coffee, and flowers in the street. Brushed gold morning, timeless and true. Every little pretty thing was made more so by you. And in that elegant old cafe light, day learned how to shine just right. Long afternoon had drifted far. I kept that light the way things are, kept best in song, in bloom, in view, in brushed gold morning next to you. You lifted up a cup of April, thin white porcelain lined with gold, steam like a ribbon, soft and graceful, carrying stories never told. Outside the window, market flowers spill their colors down the lane, and every minute held its balance between a smile and springtime rain. There are mornings made for memory, even as they pass away, and this one leaned across the table like it knew my heart would stay. A cup of April, warm and bright, held in your hands like morning light. Bruges and Blossom Café slow, nowhere we had to be or go. A cup of April, sweet and clear, the kind of hour I keep for years. If love can start without a sound, it starts where little flowers are found. The waiter hummed a faded love song, vases breathed peony and rose, a newspaper on the chair beside us knew more than either of us chose. You laughed at something light and passing, still it lingered in the air, and all at once the old room answered with a tenderness laid bare. There are moments made of linen, silver spoons and gentle grace, but they only turn to treasure when they happen in your face. A cup of April, warm and bright, held in your hands like morning light. Bruges and Blossom Café slow, nowhere we had to be or go. A cup of April, sweet and clear, the kind of hour I keep for years. If love can start without a sound, it starts where little flowers are found. No cinema could ever frame the way the daylight spoke your name. No painter's hand could quite restore the hush that moved across the floor. So let the piano take its turn, let vibraphone and saxophone burn softly, softly through the day, like feelings learning how to stay. but somewhere in the quiet air, April still waits for us in there.
The canals wore cream and gold that day, under a pale and polished May. And in the cafe by the square, you brushed a flower from your hair. The morning passed in folded light, halfway between hello and night, as if the town had paused to see what quiet wonder love might be. Your coffee cooled, the bells rang low, the windows caught a tender glow, and even silence seemed designed to leave a softer world behind. Canals of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee and spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. A postcard spun upon the stand, rain once lived in every stone, but now the paving gently shone. You smiled and asked about the tune the clarinet had found too soon. And when I answered, all I heard was how your name could brighten words. Outside the swans moved almost still, as if the water knew the thrill of carrying sky and blossom too, the way my chest carried you. Canals of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee and spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. Some loves arrive with fireworks bright, some with trains in the middle of night, but ours came softly dressed in air, in white cups and old wooden chairs. No need to name what had begun, the proof was in the April sun, in every spoon and every glance, in every slow and golden chance. Canals of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee and spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. And when the city moved again, I kept your smile like weather then, a soft old song, a painted view, cream and gold, and almost you. The canals wore cream and gold that day, under a pale and polished May. And in the cafe by the square, you brushed a flower from your hair. The morning passed in folded light, halfway between hello and night, as if the town had paused to see what quiet wonder love might be. Your coffee cooled, the bells rang low, the windows caught a tender glow, and even silence seemed designed to leave a softer world behind. Canals of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee in spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. A postcard spun upon the stand, rain once lived in every stone, but now the paving gently shone. You smiled and asked about the tune, the clarinet had found too soon. And when I answered, all I heard was how your name could brighten words. Outside the swans moved almost still, as if the water knew the thrill of carrying sky and blossom too, the way my chest carried you. Canals of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee and spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. Some loves arrive with fireworks bright, some with trains in the middle of night, but ours came softly dressed in air, in white cups and old wooden chairs. No need to name what had begun, the proof was in the April sun, in every spoon and every glance, in every slow and golden chance. Of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee in spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. And when the city moved again, I kept your smile like weather then, a soft old song, a painted view, cream and gold and almost you. The canals wore cream and gold that day, under a pale and polished May. And in the cafe by the square, you brushed a flower from your hair. The morning passed in folded light, halfway between hello and night, as if the town had paused to see what quiet wonder love might be. Your coffee cooled, the bells rang low, the windows caught a tender glow, and even silence seemed designed to leave a softer world behind. Canals of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee and spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. A postcard spun upon the stand, rain once lived in every stone, but now the paving gently shone. You smiled and asked about the tune, the clarinet had found too soon. And when I answered, all I heard was how your name could brighten words. Outside the swans moved almost still, as if the water knew the thrill of carrying sky and blossom too, the way my chest carried you. Canals of cream and gold, stories the daylight told, Bruges in a graceful mood, coffee and spring, like a dream come true. Canals of cream and gold, hands near but never bold, still in that beautiful hush, my whole heart turned to blush. And when there's a porcelain sky above the square, white with a blush of blue somewhere.
and on the awning gentle rain writes your name and fades again. The cafe smells of jam and tea, warm linen and old bakery, and every cup the waiter pours feels like a prayer through open doors. I watch the steam rise silver thin, like all the hush the day lives in. And when you turn your eyes to mine, the whole world changes shape and time. Under the porcelain sky, we let the whole town drift by, slow as a spoon through cream, soft as the edge of a dream. Under the porcelain sky, nothing too grand, nothing too high, just this old cafe and your hand near mine, and spring taking its sweet, sweet time. Your gloves lay folded by your plate, the clock was kind enough to wait. A little song from the radio made the room glow low and slow. A bicycle bell, a passing laugh, a child in yellow chasing drafts, and all the cobblestones outside looked polished by the morning tide. There's magic in what does not try, in bread still warm and April light, in little moments people miss, in almost love that feels like this. Under the porcelain sky, we let the whole town drift by, slow as a spoon through cream, soft as the edge of a dream. Under the porcelain sky, nothing too grand, nothing too high, just this old cafe and your hand near mine, and spring taking its sweet, sweet time. Let the world run fast somewhere else, let trains rush south and letters melt. Here in this room of glass and lace, we have enough in one still place. If love begins without a sound, perhaps it blooms more deeply found in quiet looks and weather fair, in things too lovely to declare. Under the porcelain sky, we let the whole town drift by, slow as a spoon through cream, soft as the edge of a dream. Under the porcelain sky, nothing too grand, nothing too high, just this old cafe and your hand near mine, and spring taking its sweet, sweet time. days, porcelain sky and blooming days. There's a porcelain sky above the square, white with a blush of blue somewhere, and on the awning gentle rain writes your name and fades again. The cafe smells of jam and tea, warm linen and old bakery, and every cup the waiter pours feels like a prayer through open doors. I watch the steam rise silver thin, like all the hush the day lives in. And when you turn your eyes to mine, the whole world changes shape and time. Under the porcelain sky, we let the whole town drift by, slow as a spoon through cream, soft as the edge of a dream. Under the porcelain sky, nothing too grand, nothing too high, just this old cafe and your hand near mine, and spring taking its sweet, sweet time. Your gloves lay folded by your plate, the clock was kind. When the cafe doors swing open, morning steps across the floor, bringing all the rain-washed tulips and the scent of something more. The chairs remember yesterday, the cups anticipate the steam, and every pane of window glass holds the edge of some old dream. Then you arrive, and all at once the room fulfills its hidden role, not just to serve another day, but to restore a quiet soul. When the cafe doors swing open, spring comes walking gently in, begins its bloom again, and music settles on the skin. When the cafe doors swing open, hearts remember how to start, with a little silver morning and a slower, softer heart. Behind the counter finds a note both warm and thin. The waiter folds a linen napkin, sunlight traces where you've been. You smile and take the seat I saved. The room exhales in calm relief, as though it too had been awaiting your particular kind of peace. No grand declarations needed, no dramatic skies above, just this old room and all its kindness, teaching us the shape of love. When the cafe doors swing open, spring comes walking gently in. Bruges begins its bloom again, and music settles on the skin. When the cafe doors swing open, hearts remember how to start with a little silver morning and a slower, softer heart. Someday we may leave these streets, take other trains and cross new seas, but some soft things will follow on. The shine of cups, the brush drummed on, the lace, the bread, the buttered light, the way your eyes transform the sight of every ordinary thing into a small and sacred spring. Spring comes walking gently in. Bruges begins its bloom again, and music settles on the skin. When the cafe doors swing open, hearts remember how to start with a little silver morning and a slower, softer heart. So if you ask me where love grows, I'll tell you where the soft wind blows. An old Bruges cafe, morning art, and spring swinging open the heart. Morning poured silver over old cafe glass, soft on the roses, the rain had just passed. Bruges was waking in whispers and lace, spring in a teacup, light on your face. Tables of marble and newspaper spread, butter and apricot, warm baked bread. You turned the page and the whole room seemed still, like bells on the water had bent to your will. And outside the window the bicycles shone, pedals fell quietly, one by one. I held the hour as close as I could. You looked like a memory, dressed up in good. Pedals on the cobblestone, drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way, with petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. A violin street tune wandered nearby. Clouds made a painting across the pale sky. You stirred your coffee and circles of cream turned like the canals in a half-golden dream. Waiters in white shirts moved easy and clean, polishing silence to make the place gleam. I watched your fingers rest over the cup, and all of the daylight kept opening up. The clock never hurried, the corners were kind. Warm little shadows slipped over our time, and all I could think as the sunlight came through, the whole town looks graceful because it sees you. Petals on the cobblestone drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way, with petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. Maybe love is nothing loud, no storm, no sudden fire. Maybe it is sugar light and one unspoken desire. Maybe it is window rain and spoons against a cup. Maybe it is finding you and watching spring wake up. Petals on the cobblestone drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way, with petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. Maybe love is nothing loud, no storm, no sudden fire. Maybe it is finding you and watching spring wake up.
You stirred your tea with a silver spoon in a patient free time afternoon, and every circle that you drew seemed to pull the daylight into view. The cafe walls were pale and old, the spring air sweet, the sunlight gold, and somewhere near the pastry stand a clarinet began to understand how certain rooms can hold a spell, how little gestures wear it well, how one soft look can make a place move in a slower, sweeter grace. Silver spoon waltz, turn the day, spin the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near, love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon waltz, smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. Your voice fell low above the cup, like velvet trying not to rush. You asked if I believed in fate. I said perhaps in weather dates, in old cafes and open books, in almost silent meeting looks, in bells that ring at just the time when someone turns and alters rhyme. The waiter passed the doorway side, a flower cart rolled softly by, and every polished thing in sight looked dipped in diluted candlelight. Silver spoon waltz, turn the day, spin the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near, love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon waltz, smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. Perhaps the grandest songs are small, they barely rise above a call. They simply settle in the room and make the heart a little bloom. Accordion sigh, clarinet plead, piano say, the rest I need. For words too careful to confess this tender form of happiness. Silver spoon waltz, turn the day, spin the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near, love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon waltz, smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. The spoon lay still, the hour did too, and and spring kept turning me to you. You stirred your tea with a silver spoon in a patient 3-time afternoon, and every circle that you drew seemed to pull the daylight into view. The cafe walls were pale and old, the spring air sweet, the sunlight gold, and somewhere near the pastry stand a clarinet began to understand how certain rooms can hold a spell, how little gestures wear it well, how one soft look can make a place move in a slower, sweeter grace. Silver spoon waltz, turn the day, spin the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near, love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon waltz, smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. Your voice fell low above the cup, like velvet trying not to rush. You asked if I believed in fate. I said perhaps in weather dates, in old cafes and open books, in almost silent meeting looks, in bells that ring at just the time when someone turns and alters rhyme. The waiter passed the doorway side, a flower cart rolled softly by, and every polished thing in sight looked dipped in diluted candlelight. Silver spoon waltz, turn the day, spin the quiet hours my way. Bruges is glowing, spring is near, love is hiding somewhere here. Silver spoon waltz, smooth and slow, like the canal's unhurried flow. And all I want is one more chance to live inside this little dance. Perhaps the grandest songs are small, they barely. The waiter knows our table now, by the window facing south, where tulips lean and people pass, and morning stays upon the glass. He sets the sugar just so near, and leaves the jam we like right here, as though he knows some story start with little habits of the heart. A spoon, a smile, a folded page, a spring day stepping on the stage, and you arriving in soft blue. The whole room somehow already knew. The waiter knows our table, the window knows your face, the city knows to quiet down when you walk in with grace. The coffee knows your laughter, the flowers know your name, and every old familiar thing feels newly lit again. A clarinet from somewhere back moves easy on a velvet track. You stir your cup and look my way, and all at once it's holiday. The swans outside along the quay move like they've learned serenity, but even they would turn, I swear, to watch the sunlight in your hair. No need for promises too grand. This morning fits inside a hand, and still it feels more deeply true than any vow I ever knew. The waiter knows our table, the window knows your face, the city knows to quiet down when you walk in with grace. The coffee knows your laughter, the flowers know your name, and every old familiar thing feels newly lit again. How strange that love can bloom this way, not in a storm, not in display, but in repeated gentle things, in cafe cups and weathered springs, in knowing where your coat will hang, in hearing how the church bells sang, in sharing one soft room until the moving world outside grows still. The waiter knows our table, the window knows your face, the city knows to quiet down when you walk in with grace. The coffee knows your laughter, the flowers know your name, and every old familiar thing feels newly lit again. So let the afternoon unfold in little rituals made of gold, for love becomes a tender art when places learn our heart.
There's a porcelain sky above above the square, white with a blush of blue somewhere. And on the awning, gentle rain writes your name and fades again. The cafe smells of jam and tea, warm linen and old bakery. And every cup the waiter pours feels like a prayer through open doors. I watch the steam rise silver thin, like all the hush the day lives in. And when you turn your eyes to mine, the whole world changes shape and time. Under the porcelain sky, we let the whole town drift by, slow as a spoon through cream, soft as the edge of a dream. Under the porcelain sky, nothing too grand, nothing too high, just this old cafe and your hand near mine, and spring taking its sweet, sweet time. Your gloves lay folded by your plate, the clock was kind enough to wait. A little song from the radio made the room glow low and slow. A bicycle bell, a passing laugh, a child in yellow chasing drafts, and all the cobblestones outside looked polished by the morning tide. There's magic in what does not try, in bread still warm and April light, in little moments people miss, in almost love that feels like this. Under the porcelain sky, we let the whole town drift by, slow as a spoon through cream, soft as the edge of a dream. Under the porcelain sky, nothing too grand, nothing too high, just this old cafe and your hand near mine, and spring taking its sweet, sweet time. Let the world run fast somewhere else, let trains rush south and letters melt. Here in this room of glass and lace, we have enough in one still place. If love begins without a sound, perhaps it blooms more deeply found in quiet looks and weather fair, in things too lovely to declare. spring taking its sweet, time. The bells recede, the light grows mild, the afternoon turns warm and wild, but in my heart this morning stays porcelain sky and blooming days. Morning poured silver over old cafe glass, soft on the roses, the rain had just passed. Bruges was waking in whispers and lace, spring in a teacup, light on your face. Tables of marble, a newspaper spread, butter and apricot, warm baked bread. You turn the page and the whole room seems still, like bells on the water had bent to your will. And outside the window the bicycles shone, petals fell quietly one by one. I held the hour as close as I could. You looked like a memory dressed up in good. Petals on the cobblestone, drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way, with petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. A violin street tune wandered nearby, clouds made a painting across the pale sky. You stirred your coffee and circles of cream turn like the canals in a half-golden dream. Waiters in white shirts moved easy and clean, polishing silence to make the place gleam. I watched your fingers rest over the cup, and all of the daylight kept opening up. The clock never hurried, the corners were kind. Warm little shadows slipped over our time, and all I could think as the sunlight came through, the whole town looks graceful because it sees you. Petals on the cobblestone, drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the cobblestone and your smile in May. Maybe love is nothing loud, no storm, no sudden fire. Maybe it is sugar light and one unspoken desire. Maybe it is wind or rain and spoons against a cup. Maybe it is finding you and watching spring wake up. Petals on the cobblestone, drifting by so slow. Morning in the old cafe, soft as afterglow. Every little glance of yours made the whole room bloom. Spring was in the porcelain, perfume in the room. Stay a little longer where the lace curtains sway. Let the city hum around us in its tender gray. If a day can feel eternal, let it start this way. With petals on the cobblestone and your smile in May. The bells above the square rang low. The cream went cold, the hours glowed, and somewhere in the quiet day, my heart learned how to linger, stay. Morning poured silver over old cafe glass, soft on the roses. The rain had just passed. Bruges was waking in whispers and lace. Spring in a teacup, light on your face. Tables of marble and newspaper spread.
The morning wore a lilac coat. Along the lane the church bells spoke. A florist laughed beneath the eaves, and spring unstitched the winter leaves. Inside the cafe, china gleamed like something from a satin dream. You sat beside the painted pane and made the weather sweet again. A sugar cube, a silver spoon, a melody that swayed too soon. I never knew a room could sing until you smiled and touched the spring. Bruise in bloom, bruise in bloom, flowers leaning through the room. Muted trumpet, coffee steam, you are brighter than the cream. Bruise in bloom, slow and fine, afternoon in borrowed time. Every little street agrees, love looks best in moments like these. brought a butter roll, and sunlight crossed the wooden floor. A cyclist passed with tulips tied, a red scarf dancing at her side. You spoke in low and easy tones, like jazz notes worn smooth as stones, and every phrase you let me keep turned the waking town more deep. Outside the canal held the sky, blue enough to make me shy, and all the bridges seemed to say, heaven likes the earth this way. Bruise and bloom, bruise and bloom, flowers leaning through the room, muted trumpet, coffee steam. You are brighter than the cream. Bruise and bloom, slow and fine, afternoon in borrowed time. Every little street agrees, love looks best in moments like these. No need for fireworks or noise, no need for grand and dazzling joys. Just your hand resting near mine, and sunlight warming up the wine. No hurry in the city air, no fear of losing what is there. When grace arrives this naturally, it asks for nothing but to be. Bruise and bloom, bruise and bloom, flowers leaning through the room, muted trumpet, coffee steam. You are brighter than the cream. Bruise and bloom, slow and fine, afternoon in borrowed time. Every little street agrees, love looks best in moments like these. And if tomorrow fades too fast, I'll keep this morning made to last. A little table, spring and you, and bruise and bloom the whole day through. You spread apricot on morning bread, sunlight on your fingertips instead. And somehow that one amber line made the whole table look divine. The jars were glowing on the shelf, the room contented with itself. A quiet little world of taste, where nothing beautiful went to waste. The radio hummed, the silver shone, the spring air slipped through half-open doors, and with one laugh you gave the day a richer, sweeter sort of grace. Apricot jam serenade, softest little song ever made. Brews in bloom and coffee near, everything lovely gathered here. Apricot jam serenade, golden and slow and unafraid. If love is humble, kind and small, then maybe this is love after all. A child skipped by with ribbon shoes, a florist shook the morning dew. The clarinet behind the bar seemed to know exactly where we are. You lifted up your porcelain cup, the steam came dancing slowly up, and all at once the whole old place turned bright with calm around your face. No ballroom needed, no parade, just butter, bloom and little shade, and one old city gently dressed in all the colors you wore best. Apricot jam serenade, softest little song ever made. Brews in bloom and coffee near, everything lovely gathered here. Apricot jam serenade, golden and slow and unafraid. If love is humble, kind and small, then maybe this is love after all. I used to think that love arrived with louder steps and grander signs, but now I know it sometimes sings through teaspoons and through simple things, through vibraphone and market rain, through sugar white and window pane, through one sweet table by the street, where spring and morning softly meet. Jam serenade, softest little song ever made. Brews in bloom and coffee near, everything lovely gathered here. Apricot jam serenade, golden and slow and unafraid. If love is humble, kind and small, then maybe this is love after all. And long after the plates were cleared, that gentle sweetness stayed right here, a golden note that never strayed. My apricot jam serenade.
Through the lace curtain afternoon, light fell soft as a quiet tune. Over the sugar, over the bread, over the thoughts we never said. Bruges kept blooming stone by stone, Yet at that table we were alone. A world of cups and folded gloves, and every silence full of love. The bells were distant, time was near, and every sound grew bright and clear, like spring had come to prove it knew exactly where to leave me, you. In the lace curtain afternoon, we moved as slow as a jazz room tune. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush of a small desire. In the lace curtain afternoon, April leaned close and changed the room, and all the windows seemed to say, stay, just stay, stay. A sparrow landed by the sill, the waiter poured another fill. A yellow bicycle rolled past, as if the morning wished to last. Your lipstick touched the edge of white, a little crescent rose in light. I looked away and looked once more, and somehow loved the whole world more. There's tenderness in little things, in folded napkins, violin strings, in half a smile, in rain that clears, in afternoons we keep for years. In the lace curtain afternoon, we moved as slow as a jazz room tune. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush of a small desire. In the lace curtain afternoon, April leaned close and changed the room, and all the windows seemed to say, stay, just stay, stay. If tomorrow comes with crowded streets and hurried shoes and formal speaks, I'll still return to this soft day where nothing lovely rushed away, where you were sunlight dressed in grace, and spring had found its favorite place between a cup, a sigh of you, and all the light that fell on you. as a jazz room tune. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush a small desire in the lace curtain afternoon. April leaned close and changed the room, and all the windows seemed to say, stay, just stay, stay. Past the lace and past the bloom, love still lingers in that room. There were tulips by the window, red and yellow in the light. Their reflection on the teacups made the room feel warm and bright. Bruges was fresh with spring awakenings, water shimmering under stone. Yet in that cafe full of murmurs, you somehow made it feel like home. The curtain moved, the doorway sighed, a bicycle bell passed outside, and all the world seemed carefully arranged to bring you close to me. Tulips by the window, morning on the lace, quiet little heaven in a weathered place. Bruges was full of blossom, full of silver air, but none of it was lovelier than finding you there. Tulips by the window, coffee dark and sweet, springtime in the old town moving at our feet. If I ever lose this hour, memory will know love looked like your shadow where the tulips glow. The menu curled at every corner, the spoons were polished bright as rain. A radio behind the counter played a slow and tender strain. You asked me if the sky was clearing. I said it had been clear all day, because the second that you entered, every cloud had walked away. No grand confession crossed the room, just flowers leaning into bloom, and one warm look that let me know some truths arrive already so. Tulips by the window, morning on the lace, quiet little heaven in a weathered place. Bruges was full of blossom, full of silver air, but none of it was lovelier than finding you there. Tulips by the window, coffee dark and sweet, springtime in the old town moving at our feet. If I ever lose this hour, memory will know love looked like your shadow where the tulips glow. I have no diamond words to bring, no grand old cathedral bell to ring, just this: the room was changed by you, and spring it and finding you there. Tulips by the window, coffee dark and sweet, springtime in the old town, moving at our feet. If I ever lose this hour, memory will know love looked like your shadow where the tulips glow. The tulips stayed, the sun climbed slow, and in their colors I still know how softly one fine morning grew, from old stone streets to me and you. Slow afternoons begin at noon, when sunlight tilts across the room, when chairs are warm and pastry sweet, and spring breeze softly through the street. The clock above the register seems kinder than it was before, and in the doorway wearing cream, you enter like the center of a dream. No rush, no crowd, no anxious air, just blossoms waking everywhere, and one old cafe holding space for grace to meet another grace. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon, in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. A man outside sells peonies, a cyclist coasts with velvet ease, the waiter folds a towel white, as if preparing for delight. You open up your book halfway, then let it rest and drift away, because the room has made its claim to be remembered more than named. There's beauty in the middle hours, in polished wood and market flowers, in letting one fine moment stay without demanding where or why. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon, in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. Later the streets will fill and turn. Later the lamps will start to burn. But now we own this softened place, where every second learns your face. And if I ever lose my way, I'll find it in this old cafe, where noon became a quiet art, and spring sat down beside my heart. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon, in Bruges beneath a pale blue moon, still hidden in the day somewhere, like love before it calls itself there. So let the city roll and swoon, for slow afternoons begin at noon. Slow afternoons begin at noon, when sunlight tilts across the room, when chairs are warm and pastry sweet, and spring breathes softly through the street. The clock above the register seems kinder than it was before, and in the doorway, wearing cream, you enter like the center of a dream. No rush, no crowd, no anxious air, just blossoms waking everywhere, and one old cafe holding space for grace to meet another grace. Slow afternoons begin at noon, with muted trumpet, gentle tune, with coffee dark and windows wide, and a little springtime at your side. Slow afternoons begin at noon. Through the lace curtain afternoon, light fell soft as a quiet tune, over the sugar, over the bread, over the thoughts we never said. Bruges kept blooming stone by stone, yet at that table we were alone. A world of cups and folded gloves, and every silence full of love. The bells were distant, time was near, and every sound grew bright and clear, like spring had come to prove it new, exactly where to leave me, you. In the lace curtain afternoon, we moved as slow as a jazz room tune. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush of a small desire. In the lace curtain afternoon, April leaned close and changed the room, and all the windows seemed to say, stay, just stay, stay. The sparrow landed by the sill, the waiter poured another fill, a yellow bicycle rolled past, as if the morning wished to last. Your lipstick touched the edge of white, a little crescent rose in light. I looked away and looked once more, and somehow loved the whole world more. There's tenderness in little things, in folded napkins, violin strings, in half a smile and rain that clears, in afternoons we keep for years. In the lace curtain afternoon, we moved as slow as a jazz room tune. No need for thunder, no need for fire, only the hush of a small desire. In the lace curtain afternoon, April leaned close and changed the room, and all the windows seemed to say, stay, just stay. If tomorrow comes with crowded streets and hurried shoes and formal speaks, I'll still return to this soft day where nothing lovely rushed away, where you were sunlight dressed in grace, and spring had found its favorite place, between a cup, a sigh of you, and all the light that fell on you. ever said. Bruges kept blooming stone by stone, yet at that table we were alone. A world of cups and folded gloves, and every silence full of love. The bells were distant, time was near, and every sound grew bright and clear.
The waiter knows our table now. By the window facing south, where tulips lean and people pass, and morning stays upon the glass. He sets the sugar just so near, and leaves the jam we like right here, as though he knows some story start with little habits of the heart. A spoon, a smile, a folded page, a spring day stepping on the stage, and you arriving in soft blue. The whole room somehow already knew. The waiter knows our table. The window knows your face. The city knows to quiet down when you walk in with grace. The coffee knows your laughter. The flowers know your name, and every old familiar thing feels newly lit again. A clarinet from somewhere back moves easy on a velvet track. You stir your cup and look my way, and all at once it's holiday. The swans outside along the quay move like they've learned serenity, but even they would turn, I swear, to watch the sunlight in your hair. No need for promises too grand. This morning fits inside a hand, and still it feels more deeply true than any vow I ever knew. The waiter knows our table. The window knows your face. The city knows to quiet down when you walk in with grace. The coffee knows your laughter. The flowers know your name, and every old familiar thing feels newly lit again. How strange that love can bloom this way, Not in a storm, not in display, but in repeated gentle things, in cafe cups and weathered springs, in knowing where your coat will hang, in hearing how the church bells sing, in sharing one soft room until the moving world outside grows still. The waiter knows our table. The window knows your face. The city knows to quiet down when you walk in with grace. The coffee knows your laughter. The flowers know your name, and every old familiar thing feels newly lit again. So let the afternoon unfold in little rituals made of gold, for love becomes a tender heart when places learn our heart. The waiter knows our table now, by the window facing south, where tulips lean and people pass, and morning stays upon the glass. He sets the sugar just so near, and leaves the jam we like right here, as though he knows some stories start with little habits of the heart. A spoon, a smile, a folded page, a spring day stepping on the stage, and you arrive. When the cafe doors swing open, morning steps across the floor, bringing all the rain-washed tulips and the scent of something more. The chairs remember yesterday, the cups anticipate the steam, and every pane of window glass holds the edge of some old dream. Then you arrive, and all at once the room fulfills its hidden role, not just to serve another day, but to restore a quiet soul. When the cafe doors swing open, spring comes walking gently in. Bruges begins its bloom again, and music settles on the skin. When the cafe doors swing open, hearts remember
softer heart. The clarinet behind the counter finds a note both warm and thin. The waiter folds a linen napkin. Sunlight traces where you've been. You smile and take the seat I saved. The room exhales in calm relief, as though it too had been awaiting your particular kind of peace. No grand declarations needed, no dramatic skies above, just this old room and all its kindness, teaching us the shape of love. When the cafe doors swing open, spring comes walking gently in. Bruges begins its bloom again, and music settles on the skin. When the cafe doors swing open, hearts remember how to start with a little silver morning and a slower, softer heart. Someday we may leave these streets, take other trains and cross new seas, but some soft things will follow on. The shine of cups, the brush drummed on, the lace, the bread, the buttered light, the way your eyes transform the sight of every ordinary thing into a small and sacred spring. Swing open, spring comes walking gently in. Bruges begins its bloom again, and music settles on the skin. When the cafe doors swing open, hearts remember how to start with a little silver a slower, softer heart. So if you ask me where love grows, I'll tell you where the soft wind blows. An old Bruges cafe, morning art, and spring swinging open the heart. A blue bicycle leaned outside against a wall of weathered lime, beside a bucket full of blooms that made the whole lane smell like June. Inside the table shone like cream, and you arrived inside the dream. A little late, a little flushed, and suddenly the room felt hushed. There are entrances that shift the day, that make the ordinary sway, and yours was one of those I know, that turn the morning tender slow. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing, bruise and blossom hearts at ease. love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver rain, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. You set your gloves beside the plate, as if time itself could wait. The waiter brought a sugar tart, and something opened in my heart. A flute line from the radio curled above the room below, and all the petals on the street seemed to gather at your feet. I watched the sunlight find your face and teach the whole old room new grace, as if the city had rehearsed for this one scene from spring's own verse. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing, brews and blossom hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver ring, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. No destination, no grand plan, no map but where your smile began. No future larger than this seat, where spring and jazz and kindness meet. And yet it felt enough to fill the canals, the rooftops and the hill, enough to carry through the years as one of life's more perfect clears. Bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing, brews and blossom hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver ring, and every moment wanted to stay inside that bright and blooming day. Bicycle waited in the sun, the afternoon had just begun, but in my heart one thing took wing, you and a blue bicycle spring. A blue bicycle leaned outside against a wall of weathered lime, beside a bucket full of blooms that made the whole lane smell like June. Inside the tables shone like cream, and you arrived inside the dream, a little late, a little flushed, and suddenly the room felt hushed. There are entrances that shift the day, that make the ordinary sway, and yours was one of those, I know, that turned the morning tender slow. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing, Bruges and blossom hearts at ease, love inside the bright and blooming day. You set your glass beside the plate, as if time itself could wait. The waiter brought a sugar tart, and something opened in my heart. A flute line from the radio curled above the room below, and all the petals on the street seemed to gather at your feet. I watched the sunlight find your face and teach the whole old room new grace, as if the city had rehearsed for this one scene from spring's own verse. Blue bicycle spring, hear the little cafe sing. Bruges and blossom, hearts at ease, love riding softly in the breeze. Blue bicycle spring, every cup a silver ring, and every moment wanted to stay inside the bright and blooming day. No destination, no grand plan, no map but where your smile began. Morning brushed the rooftops gold, not too bright and not too bold, just enough to wake the square and lay a little beauty there. The cafe chairs were neatly aligned, the first soft customers arrived, and in the doorway framed by spring, you made the bells forget to ring. A little fragrance rose in tea, a little smile directed me into a day so finely spun, it felt half made of cream and sun. Brushed gold morning, quiet and new, every soft reflection led me back to you. Bruges in the springtime, slow and sweet, music in the coffee and flowers in the street. Brushed gold morning, timeless and true, every little pretty thing was made more so by you. And in that elegant old cafe light, the day learned how to shine just right. A postcard rack, a folded coat, a waiter clearing crumbs and notes, the radio breathed a velvet song, the kind that lingers all day long. You traced the handle of your cup as if to wake the future up, but all I wanted then was this, to let the hour remain a kiss. No thunder needed, none at all, just sunlight on a plaster wall, and your voice soft enough to turn the simplest answer into burn. Brushed gold morning, quiet and new, every soft reflection led me back to you. Bruges in the springtime, slow and sweet, music in the coffee and flowers in the street. Brushed gold morning, timeless and true, every little pretty thing was made more so by you. always know the hour that will keep its hidden power, one that follows us for years through crowded rooms and noisier fears. But I will know this one by scent, by polished wood and compliments, by flugelhorn and tulip hue, by morning slowly touching you. Brushed gold morning, quiet and new, every soft reflection led me back to you. Brewed in the springtime, slow and sweet, music in the coffee and flowers in the street. Brushed gold morning, timeless and true, every little pretty thing was made more so by you. And in that elegant old cafe light, the day learned how to shine just right. Long afternoon had drifted far, I kept that light the way things are kept best, in song, in bloom, in view, in brushed gold morning next to you. You came in Sunday dress and morning light, a pale blue ribbon holding back the bright. The cafe windows opened on the square, and all of spring seemed gathered in your hair. The waiter smiled and guided us inside, where soft jazz lingered low and dignified, and coffee steam rose easy through the air, like little ghosts of dreams already